Yes, taking the place of seats normally reserved for Democratic or Republican governors sat Zuck, Bezos, Tim Cook, Elon, Tic Tac guy, Google guy. The 6 guys who control maybe 20% of the world's wealth and 100% of your nudes.
Hey, let that sink in. Just let that marinate into your brain, okay? They all contribute to this event, and they got front row seats. So my question is, where's all the conspiracy theorists out there, okay, that love some good old theory when it comes to the millionaire and the billionaire, the 1%, the shadow government, okay, the ones who's really behind the government, behind the president, and pulling the strings, okay? Where's those individuals at? Because this is gold right here. Like, if I wanted to start a conspiracy channel, this would be gold right here. They're not even hiding this information anymore, like the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think anyone who has $1 billion at this point is a part of this Illuminati club. You know what I'm saying? But like, when it's in front of our face like this, and this is probably why no one's talking about it, but when it's in front of your face, out in the open, why is nobody, especially on the Republican side, is pointing this out as an issue? You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me read you some definitions, because I mean, maybe I'm the last of a dying breed, but I think words have meaning, and if used in its proper context, okay, we can have some really good conversation and maybe prevent some issues from happening in the future. But I don't know, like, I don't know, I'm just some YouTuber. But when it comes to an oligarchy is a form of government or power structure in which a small group of people holds control over a country, organization, or institution. These individuals typically derive their power from wealth, family ties, military control, corporate influence. Hey, that's a interesting phrase right there. Or other forms of concentrated authority. Sounds like America to me. Hey, plutocracy, if you don't know what that is a form of governance or societal systems where wealth, man, that's a weird word, like, that is being used over and over again with these words, okay? Where wealth is the primary base of power. In a plutocracy, the wealthy elite have disproportionate influence over government decisions, policies, and societal direction. Oh my, hey, I swear, this word was created like yesterday, maybe, right? I don't know. Often at the expense of the broader democratic participation or equality. So once again, it's just a little weird that America is just like transforming in front of our eyes into these words that 9 times out of 10, if you ask any American, should American be running, like sprinting towards this direction? If they got a few brain cells, they will say no. It shouldn't. Our government should not be dictated or influenced by wealthy people. That is just a concoction of some bullshit waiting to happen. I'm just saying. But I don't know, it's just a little weird to me. But let's hear some of my favorite comedians talk about this.
Only Michelle Obama seemed to have the consistent ethical stance of saying, when they go low, I stay the home. I don't care.
And it's funny because I swear I came up with that slogan months ago. When they go low, I don't go. I came up with that months ago, but I think Jon Stewart must have seen one of my videos. So I'm just going to say that he was influenced by myself. So, hey, don't take that away from me, okay? Hey, that means something to me.
I am staying. Of course, Jill Biden was there, making the strategic choice of keeping her purse on. Which, as you know, is the international symbol of, I've got to go off cancer. But the award for most useful fashion accessory went to the ever-stylish Melania Trump, whose Audrey Hepburn-esque chapeau, or head cloche, as it's called, doubled as an effective...
I swear, that's the second time they, don't show that public affection, which is weird. I don't know, but that's their marriage. I guess.
If you don't control your borders, you don't have a head. Meanwhile, many dignitaries went not only hatless, but hairless, with a plethora of stocky, bald billionaires who all seem to go to the same biohack life extension clinic and say, give me the Lex Luthor. Yes, taking the place of seats normally reserved for Democratic or Republican governors sat Zuck, Bezos, Tim Cook, Elon, Tic Tac guy, Google guy. The 6 guys who control maybe 20% of the world's wealth and 100% of your nudes.
Hey, let that sink in. Just let that marinate into your brain. Okay? They all contribute to this event. And they got front row seats. And they control a lot of the media that we consume and play in. Doesn't that mean something? I mean, I remember a lot of people always formulating these conspiracies that these social media platforms are being controlled by the government. And that's a problem, which it is. We don't need the government controlling social media, because then they can tell you what you need to see or what they want you to know. That is a problem. But now that these individuals are literally sitting in the front row and they pay millions of dollars to do so, is a problem. Hey, let me tell you, this is the individuals that are in Trump's cabinet, okay? And if I mispronounce some of these names, hey, guess what? Sue me, okay? Damn, okay? Just chill out. So we got Elon Musk, co-head of, I'm not going to even say it now, I'm not going to even give it any Department of Government Efficiency, which we already have that department, but I guess we needed another. His net worth is $447 billion. Then we got Vivek Ramaswamy, okay? Once again, co-head, net worth $950 million. Then we have Howard Lutnick, position Secretary of Commerce, net worth $2 billion. Then we have Doug Burgum, position Secretary of Agriculture, net worth $1.1 billion. Then we have Scott Bessent, position Secretary of Treasury, worth $2 billion. Hey, that's a solid $2 billion. Linda McMahon, position Secretary of Labor, $1.6 billion. Warren Stevens, position Ambassador of the United Kingdom, net worth $3.4 billion. Then we have Stephen Wickoff, position Special Envoy of the Middle East, net worth $500 million. Frank, I'm not going to even try. Hey, Mr. Frank, position Commissioner of Social Security, net worth $900 million. So you tell me the definitions I read to you at the beginning of this video doesn't sound like a juicy, fat burger of conspiracy. I'm just saying. If, as far as I know, I looked up a few of these individuals don't have a history of job experience for the position that they were given. Just a little weird. I mean, but you know, that's what happens when you read and you look up information. Then you can question some of the moves that has been happening. But you know, people don't like to read. Whatever. Okay.
You don't need to pretend with me. I don't know what he's talking about. Delete, delete, delete. Populism, ladies and gentlemen. Shouldn't this gathering be happening in a volcano's lair near Zurich? Or are we just open source Illuminati now? Where's the conspiracy fun in that? Honestly, there is not a useful app of communication not controlled by at least one of these individuals. And you may not be concerned that they've all ponied up $1 million to be sitting there and are kissing the ass of a president who openly threatens non-ass kissers. But trust me, shit's gonna get weird.
And hello, that should be alarming. That should be questionable at the least. But what is already, I mean, the guy's already president. So it's too late. But guys, hey, man, I don't ever want to hear no more conspiracies from anybody until they tell me what the hell is going on here. Don't want to hear nothing else.
Even by that afternoon, shit got weird.
This appearance of Elon Musk at an earlier Trump rally is getting loads of attention because of a one-armed gesture he made.
This one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
I know, you clap too loud, you're all going to prison too. So it was, I was going to say historic, but it was really just a very weird day in our country's history today. A day that was unimaginable 4 years ago, and it's still pretty hard to wrap your head around. The guy, never mind. He's, this morning I woke up, our son got into our bed like early in the morning and peed in the bed. And so we got out of bed, and the dog had pooped in the hallway right out front and peed on the wall. And that was just an appetizer for the rest of the day, really. President McRib is back for a limited time, only 4 years. Today at noon Eastern, our long national nightmare was officially sworn in another time, a second time. Donald Trump became the first convicted felon to be sworn in as president of the United States today. He is selling inauguration Bibles to celebrate. He launched a new meme coin over the weekend to the tune of, some say, $41 billion.
41, not million, billion. What? I'm at a loss of words. I don't understand how nobody in a position of power or like a large platform is speaking up against this. This is crazy.
He launched his own cryptocurrency days before he became president. I hope we all understand how crazy that is. The president of the United States following in the footsteps of the Hawktua girl. And it was below freezing in Washington today. It's the only reason that Bible didn't burst into flames when they swore Trump in. They had to move the festivities indoors, which was actually better for Trump, harder for Melania to escape. As is tradition, except for 4 years ago when Trump refused to do it, the outgoing first couple welcomed the incoming president and first lady. which was interesting to watch. Trump actually got involved in Melania's outfit for this ceremony. A lot of people are talking about it. He told her he thought it would be super hot if she dressed like a goth Al Capone. And so she did. We found Carmen Sandiego. And then...
And I mean, it's all fun in games to make fun of all that is going on, but this is going to be the foundation of all the BS that's going to happen in the future, and I need people to remember these moments, because even some of the videos that I'm going to cover today, well, depending on when you watch it, is people operating in a reality where Trump hasn't done whatever they're talking about. You know, like, for example, you know, Joe Biden pardoning his son and family and millions of other people. But we're forgetting that Trump tried to overthrow an election by lying and falsifying documents. I mean, if you're mad at Joe Biden, you should be on fire. Not in a good way, but just furiated at Trump and him winning. Like, it's just people's priorities and their realities are just so backwards. So I need people to remember these moments so when something happens in the future, we can look back and say, hey, Trump appointed nothing but millionaires and billionaires around him who all had their own agenda. What do you think is going to happen as a result of that? Not caring about you. But hey, once again, like, you know, read history, you can kind of see what's going to happen. But, you know, hey, what the hell do I know? You know, I just read books in articles all day. But it is okay, baby. Once again, if you agree or disagree with anything I said in this video, let me know in the comments down below or hit that Discord button so me and you can have that one-on-one talk. And like always, let's have that conversation.